Welcome back to another weekly update video. So basically today we're going to be talking about what I bought, dividends earned, and then we're going to do the stock analysis at the end. Okay, so stick around for the whole video. If you guys like this kind of content, please subscribe, please like the video. All right, let's jump in. So for the week, pretty much a flat line, not too crazy growth there, $2, but something to take a peek at since it is the end of the week. You can see the individual stocks here. So for anybody that is new, basically what I do is $100 every week into my portfolio. Each one of these stocks pay dividends, and the unique thing about these guys is they all pay monthly dividends. So the goal of my portfolio is to get cash flow from dividends and then reinvest them. That is where compounding comes into effect and grows wealth over time. So looking at dividends here, we got our first one for May, 36 cents from AG&C. And as you can see here, I already have several more lined up for the month. Quite a few are actually supposed to be paid today, so I don't know if that's going to come through at the end of today or maybe early next week, but kind of cool to see that it's coming in. So we already went ahead and entered that into my income tracker spreadsheet here. As you guys know, I update the monthly ones at the end of the month. So basically I'm projecting a little bit of an increase over April for May, which is good to see. So we're moving in the right direction. Now, speaking of income, Simply Safe is projecting 145 annual income, and we are up to $12 a month. So yeah, basically what I bought this week with the $100, I got Prospect Capital up to 100 shares and bought 1 share Realty Income, 1 share of Main Street Capital, and put the rest into AG&C, which didn't really do much, but pretty much that was the plan, is to get Prospect to 100 shares, and now I'm gonna just pretty much focus on the other companies and leave that as is, since it is a dicier stock. So for those that want to see the safety scores here, Prospect Capital is 30, and as you can see, their dividend yield is ridiculous. Probably not sustainable. I would expect them to do a cut pretty soon, to be honest, because AG&C already did. They brought their dividend yield back down to where they like to keep it. So I'm assuming Prospect Capital will do a cut, but we'll have to see what happens there. All right, so that's pretty much it for the portfolio there. Next week we'll be buying whatever looks good as far as pricing, probably at least 1 share Realty Income. If the price is down enough, maybe I'll buy 2, but we'll see. I should probably get some more SPHG just because it gives me that S&P 500 spread, but yeah, that's what we got there. So moving into the stock analysis. So for anybody that missed it, on last week's update video, I started doing this stock analysis. So basically what I want you guys to do is, if you want me to do an analysis of a stock, just comment on the video you're watching right now what stock you want analyzed, and then whichever one is upvoted the most, I will do an analysis. And if this video gets 50 likes, maybe I'll consider doing 2. So for this week, we're going to take a look at Viacom. I've never heard of them. I don't know what they do. So let's take a look. Viacom. CBS. Okay, so telecommunications, basically communications broadcasting. Taking a look at the yield here, so 5.55%. It's good yield. Again, we don't want to be tricked by higher yields, so we do have to look into it more than that. But safety score is borderline. My guess is that was cut a little bit. We'll have to take a look. But dividend growth, looks like they did have their dividend cut after the financial crisis, and then it grew back pretty fast. So another thing to take a note of. Price of $17.30. So that's a low entry point for people that don't have fractional shares. But the volatility is high, so another thing to take note of. Quarterly dividend stock. Here's the growth broken down, very fast growth, which is kind of cool. So the question is whether or not it's sustainable, which they already did a cut in the financial crisis, so I'm already thinking they're probably going to do a cut here again soon. Doesn't mean they're going to eliminate the dividend, but probably bring it back down since they did just raise it in January. But we'll have to see. So yeah, I was right. So safety score was brought down. 50 is still relatively safe. I'm not afraid of that kind of a safety score, but pretty much it's just average. So valuation, you guys can read that all if you want. I want to look at the financials here. So basically the earnings is where they want them to be. And then I like to take a look at sales. Man, they are all over the place. So right off the bat, I feel like I would have to research this company more than others before I would pull the trigger on it, because first of all, there's some weird stuff going on here. I'd like to know what issues they ran into with the financial crisis, why that affected them so much. I would have expected like a cut from a REIT or something like that, but so yeah, I would want to do more research already past Simply Safe to really understand what's going on here, but it seems like a lot of their numbers are good, but the last thing I kind of look at is, do I understand this company? Now, I don't know anything about what they do. I mean, I guess it's communications through CBS or broadcasting. So my opinion is that a lot of things are moving away from traditional broadcasting, and we got things like Hulu, Netflix, all that kind of stuff there. So I'm already kind of turned off of the stock simply because of that. I want to invest in companies that I think are going to be around for maybe 20, 30 years. So I don't know. I mean, if they innovate, then they come up with something that, makes them keep up with the times, and maybe they already have. I just don't know enough about this company. So pretty much I don't know what they do, essentially. So as whether or not I would invest in it, again, I would just have to do more research. As far as communications go, I'm kind of on board with Verizon, AT&T, and I don't think I need to do too much more than that. So I probably wouldn't buy this stock, but overall there are some really attractive things in regards to their pricing and the fact that their dividend grows fast. So for somebody that might be wanting to get cash flow quickly, this might not be a bad bet, but I do think they're going to cut here. So that's pretty much it for the video though. So again, if you guys want some stock analysis done for next week, just comment a stock you want me to look at next week. I'm not a financial advisor, so obviously do your own due diligence, but I will give you my opinion and we'll use Simply Safe to take a look at it. So if you're curious about any of that, definitely comment down what you want to see. So that's pretty much it though, like I said. So if you liked the video, please like it, and if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. And then as usual, any questions, comments, let me know. You guys can reach out to me in the comments or on Instagram, Chris Meyer Investing. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.